Hey, what's up guys? This is a Warface gameplay on PC. It's actually my first game playing Warface in a couple months, and I just wanted to clear up before I start the video that I do like Warface a lot. I think it's a great free-to-play game. It runs smooth and it looks great. It's actually one of my favorite free-to-play first-person shooters at the moment, and I'm running it on low settings in this video here just to get as many frames as possible, but I've also maxed the game out before, and it definitely rivals even some AAA titles. It has good gameplay and it's overall a pretty good game. However, it does clearly demonstrate what I want to talk about today, which if you haven't guessed by the title of the video is greedy developers ruining free-to-play games, especially in the first-person genre. So I will be using Warface as an example here. There are so many great games out there with so much potential to be incredible games that are absolutely hindered by greedy dev teams that only want to get money. This is so much more important to them than creating an actually high-quality, long-lasting game. They'll put little effort into making a somewhat okay game, and they'll throw in custom skins, weapons that you can only purchase with real currency, and put all their effort into making a game that people will want to spend their hard-earned money into just to be able to compete with players who have already bought the super pay-to-win gun that makes every other gun in the game obsolete. If we look at maps in these type of games, they're typically rip-offs of maps from other games of a similar genre. Most military shooters will copy like Call of Duty and Battlefield. Most hero shooters will copy Overwatch and so on. And what's worse is that these maps are typically, they feature a terrible design scheme, as you can see in this gameplay. I just sit around this little fenced area and pick off people who decide to tread into my hallway of death, because if I step out, enemies are going to come camping at their spawn, zoomed in with their iron sights, waiting for me to peek so they can shoot at me and pelt me with grenades. So really, I have nowhere else to go but behind this fence. The maps will typically have pretty terrible surroundings. For example, the same two trees and two plants being copy and pasted, surrounded by the same copy and pasted picket fence. They won't be very interactive because that takes extra programming that devs don't want to put effort into. If it's an outside map, the sky will be a simple 2D image most of the time, and textures will trick you into thinking they look good from a distance. But the closer you get, the more you wish that you didn't get that close, because the textures are really not all that great in free-to-play first-person shooters, unless like from a distance, and they look pretty okay. These games are typically riddled with glitches and bugs and hackers. In this gameplay, some guy even asked if anybody's having problems with their account getting deleted, which is a problem that I've been having myself. Also, you may notice everyone's name is just a hodgepodge of random letters and numbers, and I have no clue what's going on there. I haven't seen many hackers in this game, but they're not hard to find in a lot of other free-to-play shooters. On top of that, the market systems are typically terrible in free-to-play shooters. The marketplace will tend to either have only rentals, unless you pay real money, have variants that are overpowered that you have to pay money for, and or you have to be grinding forever just to unlock a gun, or you can just pay money for it and get it pretty quick. Developers do this because they want you to see all the players that have paid real money and are constantly killing you in matches, and have you thinking that you need to pay money to have the guns that they are killing you with so you can have an even chance to dominate the battlefield. If you don't have these guns, typically you might as well not even bother playing the game because they make it completely unfair. You'll shoot first and die first almost every time you get into an engagement with players who have these guns simply because they have a way faster time to kill. Or they just want you to take the easy way out instead of spending a month just to be able to buy a new gun. So you can just purchase it for a few bucks and you're already there without having to work for it. That's why it takes forever to grind to get these guns. It's easier to just buy it, and devs would rather have you pay them money to have the gun than have you work for it, because after all, they're not making money if you're actually working for the gun. All in all, greedy dev teams ruin potentially good games by making them completely pay to win and only putting in enough effort to make the players interested enough to pay for stuff in-game so that they can profit from that. This even happens in full-price AAA titles sometimes. They don't even care about the game being perfect, let alone balanced or unique or even playable sometimes. It's really sad to see free-to-play games that could be the next big thing, that games that could dominate the market and potentially be more fun than AAA titles go to waste. That really sucks to see, and I've been seeing it a lot in free-to-play titles. A lot of free-to-play titles are just not fun. They're fun for a couple minutes or a couple days, but they're just lacking so many things that dev teams could easily put in with a couple months extra hard work. But they don't want to do that because that's a waste of time that they could be making money in. I've been Ned Puma, and I'll see you guys next time.